Okay, back here in this third video we are going to make the part where you search for people on the application. So we are going to select the menu globe vertical arrangement and set to be invisible, and take the menu search vertical arrangement to be visible. Inside of this we are going to have a horizontal arrangement where we're gonna set a button and a text box. This one is gonna be fill parent, and the height can be like 50 pixels. The background light gray, and white for the text box. In here the hint, it's gonna be name of the person. We are gonna get the width as 80%. And also a button to search, so we're gonna have a button here. This button, the image is gonna be search, maybe the text box 65%. Okay, the arrangement is gonna be center. We have here the button to search for the person, and the text box where you're gonna write or type in the name of the person that you wanna find. So we're gonna rename this to text box search profile, and the button search profile. Under this we are going to have two list views. So the first one is going to be the search. The search profile filter. We're gonna get a label here, so we can send a message to the person that's using the application that he needs to select. After you search here the name and click button, we're gonna have a list of all the people that have the name that you searched here on the text box. So you must click in one of the people here. So we're gonna go and send a message like select below the right person you want to find. After you select one of the people here, we are going to have another horizontal arrangement. In this horizontal arrangement, we're gonna get the width as fill parent, none as the background. We are gonna have a button, two buttons actually. So we're gonna have two buttons and the image. The first button is to add the person as a friend. So no text. We're gonna set the height as 45. The height and the width as 45 for the second button. This one is to message the person. No text for this one too. The background none for both of them. And the image you can set like 100 pixels. You set the arrangement to center. The first button is button add friend. The second one is chat private. This one here is the image friend. The button, the image, we are gonna upload the new image. So is this add friend here, and the second one is the chat. This horizontal arrangement is gonna be invisible. It's only gonna appear when you select one of the person here. After that, we are gonna have the other list view. We are gonna have a filter bar. I'm gonna put the background as white and the text color is black. This one here is gonna be the ListView friend features. So when you click one of the people here, you're gonna have received all the message from all the features from this person profile, and also you're gonna be set this thing here as visible, so you're gonna set this thing here as visible, so you can have the options to add a friend or to chat within privately. So it's gonna be invisible. The original arrangement. I'm gonna rename this as add friend. So for the components of this part of the screen, it's all of this. We are also gonna have another Firebase component that we're gonna call Firebase search profile. In this one, you're gonna set the token and the URL for the profile, the same as this one here. So I'm gonna copy this token and also this URL. Now we are going to go to the blocks part. The first thing we need to do is to verify if the text box search profile is actually has something in it. So when we click the button search profile, we are gonna go and catch the text box search profile text and check if it's equal to nothing. So we are gonna compare text here, put this thing as equal. If it's equal to nothing, we are gonna send a message to the user so he can write something. In this here, we're gonna send enter a name to search. Now if this condition is not okay, so back here we are gonna have another if statement. You're gonna use the same statement that you use on the post. So we're gonna copy this thing here. We're gonna check if the person is logged in. If the person is not logged in, we're gonna send him to log in first to search for profiles. We are gonna need a variable. This variable here, it's gonna be the name searched. We are gonna set the name searched as the text box search profile text. We are gonna get under the Firebase search profile a tag list. We are gonna set the search profile text box as nothing. After that, we're gonna raise the event tag list. We are gonna go and make a new variable. And this one here is gonna be the value. So this one is the list of IDs. So when we click on the search profile button, after we entered some name on the text box, we are gonna raise this tag list event here. After we set the list of IDs, of all IDs under the application, we are gonna get a control for each item in list. We're gonna do something. We are gonna need more variables. So let me see if I can put here. All of them with create empty list. In the for each control here, the list is gonna be the list of IDs. So I'm gonna set this thing here. Inside of this, we're gonna make a if statement. The name of the variable is gonna be list of users 1. The second one 2, 3, 4, and 5. In the if statement, we are gonna check using this component here if the item found in the list of global IDs has the piece that we searched on the text box search profile. So we're gonna use the name searched variable that is actually what we type in the text box. So we are gonna search if that name is containing one of the items in the list global list of IDs. If he finds one of the names searched in the list of IDs, we are gonna get the insert list item. The list is gonna be the list of users 1. The index is gonna be 1. and the item is gonna be the item. So we are creating a list with all the users that has something related to the name that we searched in each ID. After we do that, we are gonna make another for each this time. So in the second for each, the list is gonna be the list of users 1. We are not gonna need a if statement. We are gonna get the list of users 2. So we're gonna make another list, and the item we are gonna need to make a split for each item at the word plus. So why we are going to do this? It's because when we made on the screen sign up, each ID has an email plus the name plus the word plus mobile number plus name. So every time that we search the person, we're gonna search for ID like this one here, but we want something like this to the person to see in the application. So we are going to split each item on that list under the plus word. So we are gonna have something like this: email, mobile number, name appearing in the list view. After we do that, we're gonna have to re-enter the plus, so we have the full ID completed again. So what we are doing here is splitting every ID that we found that has the name we searched exactly in the part as plus. After we do that, we're gonna use the list of users 3. So we made 2 lists here. We are gonna use the second list after we split the plus. And now what we are going to do is to fill in the components for this list view here, that is the list view search profile filter. So in order to do that, we are gonna get the list view search profile filter elements for string. But before we do that, we are gonna have to take out some components in the list. So we are gonna get the list to CSV row list, and the list is this one here. So we're gonna have a list of comma separate values. We're gonna use the for global list of users. We are gonna get the global list 3. And using this replace all text, we are gonna replace the segment for nothing. We are gonna get the 5th list of users. We're gonna get the 4th as the alt text we're gonna change, and then we're gonna change this component here for nothing. And as last, we are gonna change in the 5th global list of users this component here. So for the elements of that list view, we are gonna have only a list of IDs like this. Using this list view, after we pick something, in this part here, we are going to need another Firebase component that we are going to name as search profile 2. We're gonna use the same token and same URL. So is this one here, and the URL is this one here. Back here, after we pick, we are gonna use the second search profile. We are gonna have to take the selected element, so it's the selection. But before we do that, as we have the ID as this one without the plus, we are gonna have to reinsert the plus in the ID. So what we are gonna need to do here is to replace the segment is space, one space for the word plus, so we can go back to something like this with the word plus between the mobile number, the email, and the name. So the tag is gonna be this thing here, and we also are gonna set the elements for string as nothing, so it's gonna disappear that list of filters profile. So using the select ID, we are gonna get an event called getValue using the Firebase component search profile 2. In here we are gonna need more variables. We're gonna need the name, so we are gonna need these names here that we use on the sign up. So it's gonna be profile name, profile email, profile mobile number, profile password, no, the password not, profile birthday, and the last one. So it's gonna be the name, we're gonna have the email. We are gonna have the mobile number. We're gonna have the birthday. And going back to the sign up blocks, we're gonna need profile name, profile email, profile mobile number, profile birthday, profile sex, and profile pic. Back here on the menu block, the last one is the profile pic. And this one here, the profile sex. So after we get the value under the selected ID, selected person in the filter list view, we're gonna need to search for the value. So we're gonna use the look up pairing keys. The value is under the pairs part. And the key is this name here, profile name. So we're gonna use a text component and select profile name. The profile email, the key is profile email. The profile mobile number, is profile mobile number. The birthday is profile birthday. We're gonna get the profile sex, and for the last, the profile picture. So profile sex for the key, and the last one, profile pic. So what we are doing here, we are getting the name of the person, the email, the mobile number, the birthday, the profile sex, and the profile picture. So it's gonna appear in the last list view here. After, of course, you pick something in the filter list view. Okay, back here. Now we are gonna need two new variables. This variable here is gonna be the list of features. We're gonna put a empty list here, and a list of features too. Create an empty list. What we're going to do now is make a list with all this information here, so we can set on the list view. So we are going to get the insert list item. The list is gonna be the list of features. The first one is index 1, and the item is the global name. Now we copy this thing here. Second one, index 2, and this one here is the global email. But because the email has something different in its configuration, we are gonna change the underline for dot. Now the third one, we don't need this again. We're gonna set this index as 3. The next one is the mobile number. Number 4 is birthday. Number 5 and number 6 is the profile picture. After we made this list here, list of features, we are gonna get the list of features too. We are gonna get the list to CSV row list. We're gonna get the list of features. And for the last thing, we are gonna get the ListView friends feature, elements for string. We are gonna get the replace all text. The variable here is the list of features too. The segment is this one, and then we're gonna replace for nothing. So another thing we need here is to set that add friend or install arrangement as true, the visibility. So we are gonna get and set this thing as true. So it's gonna appear here the message, the 2 buttons in the image picture. And for the last, the image friend picture, you're gonna get the profile picture. So this part here is finished. Everything we need to search for the person, to see all the people that have the same name as we entered here, to select it and get all the information from his profile, see the message, see the image of his profile picture, and also the two buttons, add friend, and the next one is to chat privately. I'm gonna end this video here. In the next one we're gonna make the add friend button. So we are gonna get to make this button here work and set a friendship between the person and you, the user that is using the application, and also the button to chat privately